In this video, we're going to be working on turning your horse inside out. So what I'm going to do is pass the rope around the off side of the horse, reaching over. You'll want to have a nice long rope for this exercise. Then I'm going to gently guide it down his back. Once I've got myself organized, holding the rope underneath his chin, because sometimes they will get a fright to start with, or they might preempt it and do it quicker than you'd like to once they get the hang of it. So just pop it around their hindquarters, just above their hocks. Then what I'm going to do is step back, take a gentle feel, and let the horse unwind itself, coming back around to face you. You might choose to add in your clicker training as well, so as they turn around you could click and then treat when they come back to a stop. So this is a fantastic exercise for teaching your horse to yield to pressure rather than lean into it or even panic. So this is very handy for when it comes time to putting them into the trailer, whether you have a divider that you need them to yield away from, or a bumper that you need them to yield away from if they lean back onto it. It stops with that panic that happens if we don't set them up to succeed in this way. Okay, so again, dropping that around down behind his hindquarters. And then I just gently take a feel. I don't want to pull too hard, too fast. Just kind of feather your way around. And each time they soften to you, you're going to soften back to them until they get to the point that they almost go into a bit of a lateral flexion. Take a feel of the rope and then bend through their body and turn around to face you. Okay, so that was pretty good. We don't need to carry on that side in this session. Remember, just 1% better. Now I'm going to have a go on the off side. So here he's a little bit uncomfortable as I pass that rope across. Oliver has a little bit of worry about rope up and around his neck and his ears because he's got a bit of pain in his pole. Okay, so this side is a little bit different. There was a bit more worry on that side, which is interesting because it just goes to show you that you can't just think because one side was perfect, the other side is going to as well. You have to work in the moment. So you could see I didn't panic there, I just stood back, let him work it out, and then come back around to face me. And I still click and treat because I want to reward him for his try. It wasn't perfect, but it's still trying in the right direction. Okay, so let's repeat that again. Just stroking him to help him get through and understand that he doesn't need to be worried about the rope passing over him. So this is where the rope acceptance is quite good as well. You want to have done some of that before you start doing this exercise. Oliver could definitely do with a bit more of this so that he doesn't feel anxious about the rope around him. Okay, so just staying with him there until he comes to a stop. Dropping the rope down behind and still holding the rope underneath his jaw. Okay, so when I've got that there, stepping back, taking a gentle hold and let him work his way out. So you can see on the first side, he really kind of softened to the lead rope nicely and bent around that turn. Whereas this side, he panics a little bit and stays quite straight in his body. And that's where we see that reactive survival brain come in, where he doesn't want to put bend through his body. But of course, when we repeat this exercise, we are asking them to bend, so it's going to really help with finding relaxation through this exercise. So now that he's found a place to stop, dropping it behind. Okay, there we go. He kind of thinks he wants to turn towards me, which is totally fine, but that was even better that time, so that was fantastic. We're making progress. And remembering it's just like all of our other exercises, our foundations that we're looking for: rhythm, relaxation, acceptance, and that they're focused, they're present with us. So when he goes to move off like that, if your horse does this as well, just moving with them, putting that bend through the body, applying the principles of the acceptance to stimulus. Even there, just staying with him, waiting till he relaxes. And there, that was beautiful. So that time you could see him soften to the rope. He got that nice lateral bend to the offside and then followed it around. Perfect. I think we'll finish there.